Hey guys, welcome back. If you have gone to the bathroom and you're getting back to the mat, let's go ahead and get our partner, our receiver, in the position. All right, so you're gonna come up. I'm gonna start on this side. Do you have anything going on today besides just liking lighter touch that I need to worry about muscularly?
My shoulders are always very tight because of what we do.
Very good.
So, but I am a pressure sissy. Sorry.
It's okay. So I'm just gonna shake out the arm. I'm gonna come through and say hello to the muscles. I'm gonna pull my sleeves up a little bit so I'm not catching my sleeves. So do be aware that when you're, if your receiver is a female or even a male, if they wear things underneath their shirt, bras, that you're not pressing metal into your receiver. Just come in and give a big, broad compression. So with Danielle, since she is into less pressure, I caught myself kind of coming over. You can't tell from this angle, but I'm leaning over her more than I really should if I'm trying to hold my pressure back. For Danielle, I'll sit back on my feet a little more and just lean. With this, here, I'll show you. So now we're at this angle. I originally was like this, which would cause a lot more pressure. I'm now moved my knees up towards her arm so I can just lean in and give the pressure sissy what she likes. Yes. Light pressure. So I'm just going to do some compressions. Say hello.
That's great.
Well, hello, forearm.
I know, right?
Find a little tension here.
My forearm can use more pressure too.
How's that bicep area for you?
Feels good. It's definitely sore.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just doing some big compressions, just slowly moving. I'm feeling what her tissue feels like. I'm assessing the muscles. And then we go into my favorite, snakes. I don't know if anyone else calls these making snakes, but for some reason I've realized it's like one of my favorite things to do, to show, to do to my clients.
It's amazing. It
just feels so nice.
It does.
But just imagine you're making Play-Doh snakes like we did when we were kids. Or maybe if you have kids, you might still be doing them. Lucky you. I get to do them on my clients all the time, so I love it. So if you find some areas that you can feel more dense tissue under your hands, you can kind of hang out a bit. Kind of rock back and forth between the bicep and the forearm. Catch yourself when you're giving your client too much pressure.
That's the benefit of this, though. It works on people like yourself who love lots of that really deep, heavy pressure. And then people like me who I just like to be touched, just like a baby. So we always work on Danielle like we're working on a newborn. So with Danielle being into less pressure, I'm going to go ahead and try to use the blanket. Okay. That sounds great.
So you can use a towel, you can use a blanket, whatever it is, just something to give a little, like a dampening effect. So I'm going to come in with my knee right here to her pec, and then my second pass, I will come over here to the deltoid.
I want you to go crazy, see how much I can take like this.
Do you really?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. All right, so I like to use my hands on my hips to give myself a little support. All right, and I'm leaning in.
That feels really good, and it's so good.
She likes it.
I do.
Does she want me to come over here?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so I'm leaning in.
Good job. It feels great. The blanket was such a great idea. Thank you.
You know, I'm happy you enjoy it. So Danielle is great. She is going ahead and automatically taking some good breaths in and out. If your receiver is holding their breath, you can gently remind them, take some deep breaths in and out. I like to breathe with my receiver, kind of help them remind, plus it's good to breathe. On the screen you can see some photos. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. See some photos of the brachial plexus. You can see the nerves. The words were escaping me. All right, I'm going to come up, deep breath in, and I'm going to slowly release.
That felt really good.
Ready to take one more breath in, and I'm going to slowly come in and do another compression. This one into the deltoid. Feel good there?
Oh yeah, you can do more. Oh, that's so good.
So the movement and me applying more pressure is so slight. You really have to be at the proper angle to see. But you just kind of start bringing your body more over your knee, right? That is the beauty of Thai massage, using your body weight and not having to muscle through anything. If it ever hurts you, don't do that. Change it up and do something that feels good for both you and the receiver. Never, as a giver, should you ever do anything that puts your body in a compromising position. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and release it. Would you like another pass, or are you feeling good on that?
Oh, whatever you feel, it's all good.
I'm going to do just one more here to the delt.
That feels good. Deep
Deep breath in. And
I feel that all the way in my hand.
One more breath in. And I'm going to slowly pull my knee out and remove my dampening blanket.
That feels really good.
So I'm going to go ahead and bring the flat part of my foot into her armpit. I'm just going to do some gentle traction. I'm going to have Danielle pull away and release. How about that?
Very good.
Here you can see the different muscles that we're working right now. You know, while you have this hand in your hand, you can always do just some little work to the thumb.
Which feels amazing.
Drag across the pinky. To be aware of your body. Danielle and I are friends, but you know, you don't ever want to make a client feel uncomfortable with their hand being so close to your crotch. So do be aware as you're in this position to keep their hand in a place that would make both you and the receiver feel comfortable. Don't be a creep. And slowly come out. The same as you come out of any muscle, slowly pull your foot out of your receiver's armpit. Am I forgetting anything you did on? I don't believe so. We're going to go to sideline now. Is good, safe?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So. Awesome. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and go into sideline. All right. So I like to be butted up right against my receiver, make her feel nice and supported, nice and safe. We don't leave any room, because those gaps make you as a receiver feel like, why is there that space there? I want to feel supported. So I like to go ahead and clasp my hands over her shoulder. Just lean back. Give some space, stretch that neck out. At the same time, just lean back with your neck. It's a little bit of a stretch for you. Maybe open the pec. I'm going to go ahead and bring my knee, because I really loved how she did that, where she had her knee behind my shoulder. It gives a really nice sensation. And depending on which part of your knee you use will give a different sensation. So I am now kind of using more of the flat top of my knee.
I can feel that in my chest.
Good. So now you can see how I'm using my knee here, and that's how she can feel it while I'm stretching out her pec, but I'm also working back here in her rhomboid. All right, so I'm gonna do this one. Danielle and I work a little differently, so I'm trying to do things similar to how she did.
Everybody's different.
Everybody is different.
What works for you, dude?
So I'm just coming in here and kind of warming this up. I'm going to be gentle for Danielle. Just like I'm massaging the baby. Still lighter.
There you go.
Babies apparently wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
So we're going to come on in. I'm just leaning in. Is that too sharp?
No,
Okay. I'm using this area of my elbow. Sorry, I'm wearing long sleeves today, but I'm using like this area. I'm not using the point. That would be really rude. We don't like to be rude to our friends. And so they lift her arm up so you can see. Right? And I'm going to shear towards the front of her body. You can't even see it on the camera.
I can feel it.
Yeah, she can feel it. I'm shearing. There you go. You can see that.
It's very intense. It's like right there.
All right, I'm going to lighten up. Better? Okay, good. I'm not good at massaging babies, but I love this baby, so I will really try hard to be better.
There are some, yeah, people love babies, right?
I love babies. All right, I'm going to come in and work the delt. How did you hold the arm?
Bottom arm. No, this one.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's all you did right here.
Yep, and then take that.
Very good. Very good.
Yep.
All right, so.
It's okay.
So we're going to work the delts here. All right. Ooh, there we go. Baby approved.
Yep.
You can see here we're working that bright green middle delt. Just slowly moving. Oh yeah, that's tight there.
I feel that all the way down to my pinky. It's so funny, you know, when I'm giving work, I'm like, oh, this should feel like this. And then to immediately receive it afterwards, I'm like, oh, man, that's
This is why she was jumping.
Yeah, it's like super intense and like stuff. And then you lose words.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is this when you like did this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Right? You found it. You got it.
So I'm just shearing my arm towards her front delt. I'm watching her body. I'm watching how she's breathing.
I'm laughing.
I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh, but it is really funny.
It's funny. You laugh when people fall.
So I'm going to shear towards the back.
Yeah, do that. I can feel that all the way down into my hands as well. Nerves are weird.
Nerves are so weird. Shear back forward because I need a good laugh. No, I'm just kidding.
Laughter is therapeutic.
It is therapeutic.
That's what you tell your receiver.
We're releasing good chemicals, okay?
Exactly. It's therapeutic. Just laugh. It's fine.
I don't know if there's a little sweetness here. Little circles. I probably should have started with them.
Right.
I don't normally work in this way, and I think that's like the most fun part of one of my favorite things about the Thai gym is working with Danielle or Andrea and getting to try things a little differently, so that then I go back and work with my clients. I'm like, hey, let's do this new approach that I don't normally do, but it really felt good to receive. But I also kind of like to add a couple things in there. So before we switch to the other side, I just want to put my feet into her back. I have my arch basically over where her spine is. And I'm just giving her a little gentle pull to open that pec up a little more. And when you're back here, just a little beep, 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 little step. There we are.
And I feel that like all in this jazz right here. It's so tight.
I'm just trying to say, I love you, I'm sorry, and then we flip back to our back. that was my love pat.
That was a good pat. I like
good.
That love pat. More of those.
More of those. All right, so we'll flip to the other side as the giver. Receiver's doing a great job.
Yeah, I'm doing a great job laying.
Doing a great job laying here. I appreciate you.
It's so hard.
So we're going to come back in with a big, broad, gentle compression into the pec. One hand into the arm. This is our first touch, our first hello. And like I said, if you're trying to give less pressure, go ahead and stay close to the body, and you don't need to have a lot of your body weight leaning on. If you're trying to give more, go ahead and have your knees a little further back and lean over. I'm going to bring my legs close.
Oh, that's great. So I can take a little bit more.
Yeah, a little more? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
She likes it.
I do. It hurt me so good.
Good. As you're doing this, you'll see the color in her hand change. And we'll slowly lift up and let that blood go back. Do another compression. You see, I could feel that I was cramping my body. Oh, we were on a photo. But I could feel that I was kind of cramping my body. My knees were too close to her arm. So I went ahead and I just adjusted. Feel free to move your body as you need to. The key is to feel good giving work. Make your receiver feel good. Never give too much pressure. That's why open communication is so key. I always start every session telling my clients, let me know if there's too much, not enough. We will adjust for you. I don't take anything personally. This is your session. We can watch and we can feel, but in the end, our receiver knows best for what they like.
Oh, I love how you're lifting up that belt. Oh. So good.
Yeah, I did kind of catch it and roll it open. See, I came in and just rolled it open and gave a compression. You can see here the muscles that I am working on right now. Oh, that's right, you did do that. So as you have your hand in your receiver's forearm, I'm coming in with a compression. Danielle, you want to go ahead and make some fists and release. Make a fist and release. Nice.
Oh, you're so deep. Good.
You see that wild change of color in her hand? This is a very deep compression, especially for Miss Danielle. We're very gently, very slowly, just gonna ease off. You can see that color coming back into her hand.
It's all blood.
And we'll go into a new area. I just want to give her some good. Oh, you know what time it is, guys. Let's do some snakes.
Snake time.
Snake time.
Trying to think of a snakes on the plane joke, but it's
There's just no.
It's not. There's a joke in there somewhere, y'all. Figure it out. You can feel it in triceps too.
So I can feel a lot of dense tissue here in Danielle's forearm, so I'm kind of lingering a little bit here. You can check here and see the different anatomy that we're dealing with at this time. And I kind of skipped over it on the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and add it on in here so that the second giver can...
I don't think I did this to you.
Did you not do it?
No.
Oh, my bad. Well, you know, I'm already here, so I'm just going to kind of give a little extra love to her bicep. There was definitely something that I missed that she did, so
right.
Here I am making up for it.
It's all arm work. It's all good.
So I'm using the flat side of my arm here. I'm just gently I'm working her tricep into my leg, and I'm supporting her hand.
And it's interesting as the receiver, I feel like you working obviously on my bicep, which is that strong one. It feels so good. And then I also feel like that really great compression in the back of my arm, my tricep. Words. It feels good. You should do this, y'all.
I'm just kind of going back and forth from, you know, I'm holding her bicep, holding her hand towards me. I'm bringing some traction towards my body, and then I'm bringing her hand away. What's that?
It's working both bicep and tricep.
That it is. I'm kind of like wringing out the towel, right?
Yeah.
All right, I need to move along. So since I have done that, we're going to go ahead and I am going to give a big broad foot to her armpit area. Do beware of breast tissue. Do beware of toes. If you've got some big feet, just be careful where you're putting those bad boys. So we're going to go ahead and give a nice, good traction here. Deep breath in. And I'm going to traction. Go ahead and pull it towards you and release. One more time, traction towards yourself. There you go. And once again, this is a time where you can sit here and work the arm a little bit. As Danielle said, you know, you could come in and work the hip. But since we're doing all this other stuff, you know, I was just showing you a little ideas. We're going to stay on track.
So easy to go down bunny holes.
Yeah, it is. Like, whoop. I'm going to do a little hand traction here, a little finger, because I don't want to leave her hanging up with only one.
Oh, I did that to you.
Did you?
I totally did.
Oh, girl, I fell asleep in the end, so I had no idea.
That's your goal. Make your receiver fall asleep so you don't have to work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I just finished.
Yeah, that's great. You loved it. You fell asleep.
Yeah.
Great, right? $200. Oh, it feels so good.
You could even just do a little traction down before we go sideline.
It creates a lot of space in here, too.
Ooh, that reminds me, I forgot that stretch. The next stretch. There we go. Second side, you're getting it, girl. Let's go sideline. Yeah, I have this horrible problem with always passing out whenever my friends give me massages because they are too good. It's almost a running joke, but I really try hard to indulge in lots of caffeine before the Thai jam so I can stay nice and alert for you guys. It typically doesn't work, but I try.
I have a goal to make Kristen fall asleep every time.
And it works.
So then we can laugh about it.
So we clasp our hands. Again, we kind of get on top of this shoulder here and just lean back. And lean back. Stretching your own neck as we're working on your receiver, right? Bring your knee up to give that nice compression behind her shoulder blade, and adjust yourself if you need to. If your knee's a little high like I just was, kind of pull yourself back so you can, like, bring it like that. Bring her back onto your knee, opening that pec. This is when you can do a little extra neck stretch. Right here, you could come work the neck a little bit if you wanted. Babies love neck work.
You do.
Oh. Then we're gonna come on, I'm gonna get on up, and we are gonna do a little pec work sideline. I flip my arm over to hold her arm in place. And with my left arm, I am gently easing into her pecs. I feel like this is, what am I doing weird? There we go. I was so worried about what was going on with my right arm. I was not getting my left arm in the right place. That's all I'm doing?
Yep, yep. And then
I feel like I was doing something different on the other side. I hold it here though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was like, I just really was worried about this right hand. If you're worried, yes. So I'm in her pecs. I have the flat part right above, I'd say like above my elbow.
You can also have the arm like this sometimes. No, like my
Oh,
arm is like this.
Oh, your arm like this, and
Yeah.
just kind of.
Yep.
I like that. That's actually very nice. Whenever we brought Danielle's arm into my hand, it almost created the pec to go right behind my elbow. And so I'm hooked into her pec, and I'm just gently bringing my elbow towards me. And just letting her breathe.
It's very intense, y'all. I promise you, there's stuff going on. There's a party in my pec, and her elbow is definitely invited.
Oh. You can kind of release, right? Give her a break. And joke's on you, we're coming back in. Oh, go ahead and release. You know, I think that what I was getting confused about was this guy.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
There you go.
So I'm going to come into her delt. We're going to work on the middle delt first. And first we'll do some circles because we like Danielle. Do you have enough support with that pillow? Would you like it kind of pulled back a little more?
That's good now.
There you go. Always check on your receiver, make sure their head is supported. You know, and also one thing we didn't even touch on is the fact that bolstering the hip. If you're doing this work, you may want to bolster the hip with a pillow or a blanket. Since we're doing this pretty quickly, would you like one?
No. I'm just saying that's what that was.
Yeah, yes, you would lift up the leg. I just saw your leg dangling there and thought I might just address it since we're here.
This is comfortable too, though, so it's all good. Ah, feels good.
We're doing sweet circles.
This isn't
Sweet
working?
baby circles.
What?
Oh yeah, sorry, I did. We're just circling here.
Oh man, I gotta breathe.
All right, and here we go.
All right, let's do this.
We're getting in there, and we're just easing into that middle delt. I'm shearing towards the front of her body, which I remember being very sharp.
It is.
So I'm going to lighten up a little bit.
You're doing great, though. It feels great.
Thank you. Good. Go ahead and shear towards your body. Remembering that what it felt like when you received this. So be sweet. Her arms are a little more free than mine were, so she really could backhand me if she wanted. You don't want to come out of a give receive with a bloody lip. We don't need that.
Full contact massage.
Yeah. Finish her.
Maximum time massage.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. As you continue doing this work, you will learn, for those of you that are not therapists, for those of you that are just wanting to learn how to give and receive with friends or family, you will learn how to feel. Your sense of touch will become more sensitive as you continue practicing with us. It's really fun to, once you have that realization, like, oh, wow, I can feel so much better with my elbow now, or, whatever part of the body it is that your feet, your knees, you will get to have that fun experience with us to begin to feel more sensitive. So again, I'm going to come in and let Danielle know I really do like her. I'm sorry that my elbows or forearms were a little sharp at times. I'm just doing some gentle compressions up her back. I'm just stepping up. And as I'm stepping up, I'm doing a gentle traction on the arm to open those pecs. And also you can come in and traction down. Give her a little more neck stretch. All right. Just finish off with a little love here in the hand. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming and being a part of today's Thai Jam. We're really excited to have you, whether you're watching live or rewatching later. Go ahead and give us a like, give us a comment. If there's something that you would like us to show you next time, we'd love to have some ideas of maybe something that is troubling you or something you're just interested in learning. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and we can't wait to see you again.
Yeah, thanks, y'all. It was really great, and thank you, Kristen. I have arms now.
I know, my arms feel, I can shimmy better now.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah, right? Let's go. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.